You gotta stand your ground.
UNC.
Don't back down.
On the road to victory, standing strong, and we ain't backing down. Cause we fed up of the school, let's dictate how we're running the island.
Oh, yeah.
This man come to mash up the country. Now the people have to push back. So it's time for us to stand firm and show them we ain't taking that.
So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. The only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
stand your ground. How the light been raised, stand your ground. And only guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground. This current administration, they don't care about the people.
No way.
Everything they do in this country, yeah, it's to fulfill the ego.
These people raise the gas and they laughing, saying how we ain't riot yet.
It's time for we to stand firm and show them right now we upset. So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. The only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
stand your ground. How the light been raised, stand your ground. And only guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground.
Oh yeah, on the road to victory, yeah, on the road to victory. You gotta stand your ground. Don't back down.
So we don't back down, stand your ground. 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 House of the rising sun.
Yeah, on the road to victory, yeah,
Come on!
on the road to victory. You gotta stand your ground.
UNC.
Don't back
On
down.
the road to victory, standing strong, and we ain't backing down. Cause we fed up of the school, let's dictate how we're running the island.
Oh
This man
yeah.
come to mash up the country. Now the people have to push back. So it's time for us to stand firm and show them we ain't taking that.
So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. The only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
Stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
Stand your ground. How the light been raised, stand your ground. And only guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground. This current administration, they don't care about the people.
No way.
Everything they do in this country, yeah, it's to fulfill the ego.
These people raise the gas and they laughing, saying how we ain't riot yet.
It's time for we to stand firm and show them right now we upset. So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. The only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
Stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
Stand your ground. How the light been raised, stand your ground. And only guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground.
Oh yeah, on the road to victory, yeah, on the road to victory. You gotta stand your ground. Don't back down.
So we don't back down, stand your ground. 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 House of the rising
Oh
sun.
yeah, on the road to victory, yeah,
Come on!
on the road to victory. You You gotta stand your ground.
UNC.
Don't back down.
On the road to victory, standing strong, and we ain't backing down. Cause we fed up of the school-less dictator, we're running the island.
Oh yeah.
This man come to mash up the country. Now the people have to push back. So it's time for us to stand firm and show them we ain't taking that.
So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. They're only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
stand your ground. Now the light been raised, stand your ground. And on the guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground. This current administration, they don't care about the people.
No way.
Everything they do in this country, yeah, it's to fulfill the ego.
These people raise the gas and they laughing, saying how we ain't riot yet.
It's time for we to stand firm and show them right now we upset. So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. They're only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
stand your ground. Now the light been raised, stand your ground. And on the guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground.
Oh yeah, on the road to victory, yeah, on the road to victory. You gotta stand your ground. Don't back down.
So we don't back down, stand your ground. 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 The house of the rising sun.
Yeah, on the road to victory, yeah,
Come on!
on the road to victory. You gotta stand your ground.
UNC.
Don't back down.
On the road to victory, standing strong, and we ain't backing down. Cause we fed up of the school-less dictator, we're running the island.
Oh yeah.
This man come to mash up the country. Now the people have to push back. So it's time for us to stand firm and show them we ain't taking that.
So stand your ground. And if you're fed up of the crime, stand your ground. The food price is too high, stand your ground. And every 2 months pass, stand your ground. They're only raising the gas, stand your ground.
All across the nation,
stand your ground.
It's only home invasion,
stand your ground. Now the light been raised, stand your ground. And on the guns in the place, stand your ground. So we don't back down, 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 stand your ground. This current administration, they don't care about the people.
No way.
Everything they do in this country, yeah, it's to fulfill the ego.
These people raise the gas and they laughing, saying how we ain't riot yet.
It's time for we to stand firm and show them right now.
Now I'd like to call Pandit Nagisa Ramdial to listen with a prayer followed by Pastor David Reyes.
I said before, welcome. I'm no stranger to Palo Seco. I live just down the road. Right? And I was asked to say a couple of words. So I'll. Om Masatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mitroma Amritam Gamaya. O Lord, from on the real, lead me to the real. From darkness, lead me to light. And from death, lead me into totality. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vedya Dravinan Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. That's thank you very much.
Right, pleasant good night. I hear nobody, but good night, everybody. Praise God. I wanted to give an advice to the candidate, but I haven't seen her yet. So, okay, let us want to say a pleasant good night once again. I want to just go to God in a word of prayer. Our eternal and most loving Father who art in heaven, we recognize you as the creator of heaven and earth and the sea and all that exists within them. You are the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the King of all the universe, who now reigns at your eternal right hands. Heavenly Father, we recognize that you are the one who placed people, O Lord Father, into power. You are the one who raised up kings, and you are the one who take down kings. You are the one, Lord Father, who set leaders in motion. And you are the one, Father, who have selected candidates to represent the people in Santa Flora. And we call upon you this evening to look down upon these candidates, Chanel and Roberts, and whoever else, Lord Father, is running for this office, Father. We ask for you to continue to protect them and to watch over them, to bless the campaign, that it will be a peaceful one, and that everything will be done according to your will, Lord Father. Bless all the workers as they campaign, Lord Father, to represent the people. We pray, O Lord, that you will give them your spirit and that you will send your guardian angels to protect them at all times. We ask that you bless this proceeding and may you help it to be successful. For we ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much. You may have your seats. Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official launch of his presentation of the candidates in the Labrador constituency for the local government elections 2023. Tonight we have a list of very, very powerful speakers that will be here addressing more. First up, we'll have one of another candidates from the Otaiti Wosilat side, Mr. Javid Mohammed, who is about to enter his second term in office. So Javid will bring greetings on behalf of the Otaiti Wosilat community.
Good night, my UNC family. How are you feeling? We headed for victory, right? Yes. So, on behalf of the people of Otiti Rosiland that I represented for the past 3.5 years, I want to say welcome aboard to UNC home. Alright, the people of Erie, Palo Seco, and Brighton, Bethany. The time is now.
the citizens of this country, law-abiding citizens. And I want to tell the people in the arena, don't feel that you are safe because you are PNM. When the criminal come, they are asking you to see your party card now. They come for money, they come for jewelry. And if you have a PNM party card, that's not helping you. You see this election on the 14th? This is an election that will make or break this country. If PNM, by God forbid, win this election by 1 seat, but it's more pressure for all you after this election. All he's doing is blaming Kamala. Everything is Kamala. Well, is Kamala responsible for everything? Resign, call election, and let Kamala take the country?
Yes, yes.
We know what Kamala did in 5 years, from 2010 to 2015. The pension that you PNM people enjoy today, 3,500, was increased by Kamala Prasad Bisesa. You think we're only giving away any increase in pension? The disability grant that you enjoy today was increased by Kamala Prasad Bisesa. The laptops that were given in that 5 years was done by Kamala Prasad Bisesa. $500 baby milk grant, do you remember that? As they come in office, they take it away. They take away milk from the baby's mouth. And you people in Palaseco want to go, and when you see the ballot paper, and you go in and vote UNC, and I don't know how my hand is, and you reach by the Balize. Like when you see the Balize, all of us get total day, all of us forget all the trouble PLM give all you for 50 years. All of us forget that. I can't even say, all you watching the here and round here and voting because he a hand on. So I don't know what is the reason for people in this area continuously supporting the PNM and they kicking all you like dog from behind. You cannot even get a food card. They took away 18,000 food cards from people who couldn't afford to buy food. A lady called me from my electoral district last week. She said, Councillor, I have 5 boy children. I have nothing to give them to eat. I went social welfare. They tell me call the councillor and see if he have a hamper. That is what this administration is doing to people. This government don't care about you. They're concerned about putting money in their friends and their family pockets. You have heard time and time again how much money is paid to our rental in Port of Spain. And the next certain minister the other day got over $30 million payment from HDC. And you still have home in your house. Some of you even have a dry hot spread to eat, but are you going to vote PNM? Are you really serious? If you vote PNM in this election, you don't care about yourself. You don't care about your children. You don't care about your grandchildren. You don't care about this country. And I dare any PNM to come and tell me and give me one reason why you believe or you should vote PNM. All you are traitors to yourself if all you go there and put that X next to the Balize. We have some good candidates here. 3 ladies who have given themselves to service to you, the people. These ladies can make a change in your life. They can do better than your other representatives have been doing or not doing over the last years. Please people, when you go to bed tonight, Search your mind. Ask yourself if voting PNM is the right thing to do. If you have anything to gain from voting for PNM, you vote in PNM? Boy, you know, I tell you, if all you vote PNM, all you will continue crying, and all you PNM people crying easy in the night and talking amongst yourself. Boy, Rowdy giving me pressure in a boy. What we gonna do? You know what you could do? Vote him to hell out of office on the 14th of August. That is what you could do. Everybody saying, oh yeah, Kamala was the best prime minister. Kamala treat me nice. Kamala give me everything. But in 2015, all you didn't care about that. All you gonna vote for the man without hair on the head. That is what all you do. All you going back. Look, that man shut down petrol train. Palaseco, Erie, Labre, Point 14 have been hardest hit by the shutdown of petrol train. And you know what? Shameless. Some of you people who lost all your work in petrol train going back and vote for PNM in 2020. Are you feeling right? All you vote against all yourself. The man shut down petrol train. All you lost all your work. And all you going back and vote for the man. I wonder if PNM give all you something to eat or drink, that all you care come out of that to vote for the UNC and people who really care about all you. We come from a party that has a leader that says serve the people. When they are flooding in the communities, every single UNC councillor is in the water with or without toll booths servicing the people. Because if you don't, our leader will deal with us. We had flooding in the greater part of South Trinidad 2 weeks ago. Up to today, Rowdy said nothing. No minister said nothing. No relief has come to the people affected by that flooding. I tell you a shame. I call on Rowdy, personal assistant. I say, boss, I need some help. He said, message me on WhatsApp all what you want. I sent him a small list. 40 mop, 40 broom, 40 bucket, 40 gallon of bleach. Well, apparently, they had to get a license to import that because that ain't reached yet. And that is not the first time. Last flooding, same thing, and nothing came. Because PNM realized they have a vote bank in Palaseco, Erin, and Labre. You tell you, and hang all out like selfish to dry after election. They hang out all you like selfish to dry after election because they don't care about all you. All they want is all you to vote for them on the 14th of August. My friends, there is no government that could match the People's Partnership government, what they did in 5 years. If Rowdy have to achieve what Kamala do in 5 years, the rate they're going, it will take them 100 years to do it. That is how they are moving. So my friends, when you go to the polls on August the 14th, make sure you vote Erin, Palaseco, and Brighton Bethany, UNC, and don't be a traitor to you and your family by voting for a party that does not care about you, have nothing to give you, and will do nothing for you. Search yourself tonight and ask yourself if on August 14th you're going to vote Galilee. Better you stay home and tie your goat. If you have a goat, stay home and play with your dog. Thank you.
Let me say a pleasant good night to our political leader, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, and other viewers online. Good night to you all. So, Paulo, as Meru say, does it gain anything, boy? No. Let me ask them, the flooding is studied down here. How much y'all from Palo Seco, Erin, get for the assistant check and thing? How much y'all here? Call that figure. Show by raise your hand. Anybody? You understand? So if all you in Palo Seco, Erin, are the hardcore people, man, they ain't give all nothing. You can imagine what I'm doing the rest of it. You can imagine what I'm doing the rest of it. You know? And then for the check, the correct dossier is the only man that's come and body on here. You're very correct. But when you blink and you raise that up, Victor was in front of your house. How many of us city council up in Erin and Palo Seco are there for the flood? And Councillor Mary was very correct, you know. If we don't get off the butt and go outside when we get a flood, come now for start business, I will kill one of me. She ain't playing that game. Take money out of the pocket and buy something for the people, but we have to do what we have to do. That's the kind of leadership we have in the National Congress. But you're down here, no worry about. So now I want to invite Mr. Joshua Utley, who will introduce his candidate. Mr. Utley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Born to Stephen Nicole Sylvester in the month of August 1992, Nicola Sylvester was raised in number 2 Jacob Alley, Loughborough. She went to Palo Seco Open Bible Preschool, then to Siparia Union Presbyterian School. From there, she completed her secondary education at Faisabad Secondary School, where she obtained a full certificate. After this, she went to the University of the West Indies, obtaining a certificate in Administrative Professional Office Management. In March of 2012, she became a public servant where she worked in the Ministry of Trade and Industry as a clerical officer in the Registry Department, where she played a key part in safe filekeeping. Next, she worked in the Human Resource Department, where she assisted in the recruiting of employees. Finally, she shifted to the Accounting Department, where she worked in both the Payroll Department and Invoice Order Writing. In February 2019, she was then transferred to the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, where she was placed in the Penal Debe Regional Corporation. And in August of 2019, she was transferred to the Siparia Regional Corporation, where she is presently at and is working in the accounting unit as the purchasing clerk. Who is she? She is a well-educated, all-rounder youth leader in the church and the community. Whatever she puts her hands to, she is successful. She is a team player and one who makes sacrifices for the benefit of everyone. She is the one you should consider to be the next councillor for Palo Seco, the one who breeds love, peace, togetherness, and fairness. She is the candidate for the electoral district of Palo Seco. Please welcome Nicola Sylvester. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Chairman of the Executive Board, Library, Mr. Victor Roberts, Councillors of the Siparia Corporation, distinguished guests, members of the UNC family, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Nicola Sylvester, and I am the UNC candidate for the electoral district of Palo Seco. I would like to thank you all for coming out to witness this moment with us, the chosen candidates. As most of you may know, the councillor's position, once elected by you, the voters, now becomes the voice of the community. As you are aware of the many challenges we the citizens face on a day-to-day basis, not much is being done on our behalf. We the UNC party are here to ensure that our country is brought back to where a issues we the citizens face on a day-to-day basis, such as high crime rates, unemployment, high food prices, high water and electricity rates, high fuel prices, school violence, which has become quite rampant, and not being able to pay medical bills due to the failing healthcare systems, and so much more. Once elected, the party together with myself will ensure that we work together tirelessly to guarantee that these matters are addressed in a quick and effective way to get positive results. Some may say all parties are the same. Why vote UNC? Well, firstly, let me start by saying this. For the troubling issues we the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago are facing, for the crime rates, we would like to restart the community comfort patrols in communities. The UNC councillors would work together with the municipal police to restrict or minimize local traffic to secure the neighborhoods. We would work together with TNTech and the people of the community to plan the restoration and improving the street lights. For the unemployment, we the UNC plan on creating 1,000 jobs that will be beneficial to the community safety-wise. For the school violence, we the UNC plan on utilizing the municipal police to work together with the community police to get a higher security presence at schools so that we can ensure your children's safety. How do we plan on looking after the economy? By scrapping property tax and stopping the new upcoming inheritance tax and start investments with lower taxes. What we all have to bear in mind is what matters the most and how these many failures by this incompetent government is affecting us as the citizens, and what can we do to stop it. How long do we have to fear for the lives of our children when they go to school? The murder rates, losing our homes to high property tax, soon not being able to support our families, and so much more. The fear and stress dominates your mind and heart. I humbly ask you to reconsider and think about your future generations to come and the many changes that this government, this UNC government, plans on implementing for the benefit and comfort of the communities in Trinidad and Tobago. So come stand with us August 14th and let the United National Congress the chance stand. I thank you for listening and I look forward to your support.
Nicola, fantastic. Now I want to see what we're talking about. That's representation we're talking about. Youthful, energetic. So when they come out, people of Palo Seco, we have a young, vibrant candidate that is here, willing to fight the fight for all of you. And if all of you here in Palo Seco supposed to know Victor Roberts, and if Victor said this young lady, I don't know if Victor will be on the case for civil, yeah? And I should know that. Our next speaker is a veteran in this business and presently serving as the vice chairman of the Siparia Regional Corporation, there now is Borough. I introduce to you Mrs. Charlie Ramadasi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. All my colleagues and the candidates on the platform, and those of you invited guests, and those of you who are here with us, and those of you who are listening on the wayside, those of you who are listening maybe at your homes. Very special good night to each and every one of you. I want you to, today, I just have a very small role because you all probably tired hearing me in this Palo Seco end. However, I want to pay tribute to the man himself, the man who has been working tirelessly for you, the people in the South and throughout Trinidad. This person is no other than Mr. Victor Roberts. Victor Roberts is wearing two hats. One as the chairman of the Labray constituency, and that is, he is the head of the whole of the Labray constituency, and also as the coordinator in this constituency, and the lady herself, our boss, the political leader, has selected Mr. Victor Roberts to work with you, the people of this constituency. For too long, we have been left and put aside. Today, we have a man who is respected, a hard-working man. And you can see his work. You all can see it. You all can feel it. And today, in the selecting these three warriors that we have here, it was all his doing. And I want to tell you, in the history of Labray, we have people with this kind of category that has been selected. Look at the candidates. Constituency, I can tell you that, and I'm sure that you can feel it. So today I ask you, I urge you, please, we are here begging you, do this for yourselves, not for us, not for nobody, but you, the people who have been deserted. And I want to tell you, the last time I was here in a flood, it wasn't only flood. It was flood, rain, thunderstorm, and blown out roofs. Mr. Victor was with us in that rain. And you know what? Up to today, nothing wasn't done. Nothing wasn't done. The MP came with people from self-help and social services. Nothing. Nothing. Today, I urge you, on election day, there is no more excuse. I think you all have had enough. Enough is enough. Come out and vote in these three electoral districts for our three lovely warriors that we have. Remember, August 14, what you have to do. Vote them out. I thank you.
So for all of us, a couple questions again. How many of you working 5 or 7 days a week in this community? How about the grocery price? How about looking there? How about fuel and things? Other people come and come back and drive up? But let me ask you a more important question. Do you feel safe in your community? Are you concerned about your children? Are you concerned about their future? And what are you going to do about it? Are you going to consistently leave them in the wilderness like this? Let me tell you something called the second area, and people from Brighton listen to me. They see the mindset that we can't win. That is foolishness. I never tell you something. Are you too lazy? Come out and vote. Hey, you want to come out and vote. The future of your children is 10 minutes in your hands. The only post is to get 10 minutes. 10 minutes of life to go and vote and come back. But you know what we UNC people is do? I don't make vote. When the son come home now, just now, you know the PMs do? And they go in the police station, 6 o'clock in the morning. And what do they do? And our supporters still might be afraid to come out. Why we must do that? And they do that and then they complain after. Because when the election done, run by the councillor, you want. But we want you to come and vote. That's all we want from you, you know. Come out to your house, start 10 minutes in the polling station, vote, and go back home. We don't do the rest. You all need to wake up. Palo Seco area, people are going to wake up. This is the mother of all local elections. And if you all cannot, at this juncture, at this time in this country, stand up and say, hey, we want something better. And we will go down the train just like the floods have been hitting us for the last couple of years. Khadija Costello was born on July 24, 1993 and raised in Las Cuevas and moved to the electoral district of Brighton-Bessie. She attended Davie High School. She was awarded most goals, most valuable player, most outstanding player in the North Coast United Football Club, FC Club. In her community, Brighton-Bessie, she has a football academy for the under 20 and under 12. And she does a tremendous amount of work within her community. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you a candidate for the Brighton-Bessie, Miss Khadija Costello.
So we don't back down, stand your ground. So we don't back down, stand your ground. So we don't back down, stand your ground. So we don't back down.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Honorable Leader, Mrs. Kamala Pasabi Sessa, members of the NATEX, your distinguished guests, Chairman of the Executive of the Library Constituency, Mr. Victor Roberts, members of the UNC family, ladies and gentlemen, good night. My name is Khadija Castillo. I am the United National Congress candidate for the electoral district of Brighton-Bessie. I would like to say a special thanks to everyone for coming out to witness this exciting moment with us, the chosen candidates. I am a former national footballer, and I am strongly believe that sports can uplift our community. Citizens are facing tremendous challenges because of unemployment. Cost of living is high, yet we are told to endure. What we don't have is time. Murders are happening every day, and there are no solution to prevent it. Kids being murdered and parents are left in pain. People price have increased to the extent where citizens can't afford. Parents are having constant fear for their children's safety because of the murders that are taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. It is not even safe anywhere now. Parents fear sending their child right out the road in the shop because you can hear a child pick up a stray bullet. Remember when gas price were like? The cost of food was? The state of the roads and bridges? What the schools were like? How your children could look forward to laptops and gate funding. School violence is a big issue where school children fighting every day in school. Teachers fear for their life. Children going to school with weapons. Bills are high, so just imagine no jobs and bills to pay. Just imagine losing your home and years for you to get access to a new one. Communities are going through flooding, and who do you see on the grounds? UNC, not a PLM. secure TNT. Put your X by the rising sun. Good. Thank you very much.
This is the first public appearance to these young ladies here, and they're doing fantastic. They're not too strange for us in the UNC, we always choose the best. Our next candidate is Chanel Roberts. August 9, 1999, and raised in a small rural town in the electoral district of Erin, known as Santa Flora. She attended Paloseco Secondary School, where she obtained a Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate with passes of 6 C-Sex subjects. It was at Paloseco Secondary School where she displayed leadership skills by being an ambassador for the Childline Program TNT and held a position of school prefect respectively. She then went on to advance her studies by attending Faisabad Secondary School. The education journey continued as she obtained certificates in construction, project management, computer literacy, and accounting. At present, she is currently pursuing a level 6 diploma at Oxford Graduate College. At age 16, she won an internship at the UNC Corporation, Trinidad and Tobago. And at age 20, she became part owner of a construction/security company. There are two main factors determine success. They are one's determination and the will to succeed. Equally important is the support of the people around you. Having held the post of youth leader for the People for Progress and the Paloseco Area Justice Committee, she was able to assist families within her community by providing hampers, education material, toys, and during the flood period, she was also able to host a vigil within her community as she felt the need to stand with members within the community within her country. Chanel is here to make a difference within her society, within her community, and being the change that is needed. Ladies and gentlemen, Paloseco, Erie, put that together on the
Corporation, distinguished guests, UNC family, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Sheila Roberts, and I am the candidate on the next council for the electoral district of Erie. Let me first thank the political leader and the screening committee for selecting me as the candidate, giving the opportunity to serve and allowing the people of the District of Erie to get a first-hand taste of what true and proper representation is. Something that Erie has never experienced. For far too long we have been neglected, abused, misled, mistreated, and been taken as fools. But this evening we tell them we are no longer fools. We are wise people, and we will make wise choices by voting your UNC candidates for the next government election. We tell them no longer will we told, but we will vote them out. This government is going to use this local government election as a referendum to apply the property tax and to increase utility rates. They are taxing everything that you buy, from Pampers and baby food to flour, rice and sugar, collecting taxes from the poor and others. But they can't fix the roads and they can't fix the drains. And let me not talk about the basketball court. Is that what we are comfortable with? Is that what we call representation? Is that what you are voting for? Imagine, we have become involuntary money lenders to our own government. They are borrowing money to fix our roads and drains, and they are not fixing it. But we, the citizens, have to pay back what they borrow. Is that what you are voting for? Under this government, it is a eat of food and eat the crumbs. And who is in the crumbs? People have one chance to speak to this government and their political parties, and that is when the election comes. That is the time that you tell them you are disappointed and dissatisfied with how they are treating you. Now is the time to tell them you are not happy with the cost of living. You are not happy with the condition of your community. You are not happy with the condition of your drains and the flooding. You are not happy with the closure of Petrotrin. My Petrotrin friends and family out there, is that what you are voting for? No. How many times does the blatant lie of the Prime Minister replay in your minds? And I quote, in case you was opening your fridge and you didn't hear, the government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin. Who's somewhere in the crowd here, an ex-Petrotrin worker whom I speak with daily, and he is traumatized at the sight of a fridge. He said every time you see the fridge door closed, you see Petrotrin in the eye again. I can tell you where Petrotrin is. Check in the backyard, on your line, and see where the government doing Petrotrin to put it to dry and hang. It's Petrotrin closed. Crime has become so rampant that we live in a state of fear. Fear for your family, fear for your safety, fear for your homes, and fear for your own life. Is that what you are voting for? The lack of opportunities to get employment is frustrating. It's almost like playing Russian roulette. But this election, we show them that we will no longer gamble with our lives. We will vote them out. Let me talk to the young people now. Youths, we stand on the precipice of our future. We no longer taking the excuse that the youth don't want nothing, but we will leave them with that. The youth don't want it, but guess what? We will take it. Together, we will take back our communities. We will take back our sporting activities. We will demand back our job opportunities. We will take back our football fields and basketball courts. Young people, the ball is now in your court. No pun intended. A better future is in the tip of your index finger. We now have the power to make it better. We are young, vibrant, and capable of handling our affairs. And let's not play it. Let's go your book. In the words of Marshall Montano, they say, I too young for soca, but they making joke. They never hear about Kathleen and Victor over justice seeker, a young warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, this is facts, not fiction. country is crying out for change, and we have to change the direction of our country. It is openly clear that young people do not have a voice in this country. Time to change that. So on August the 14th, 2023, let us secure TNT. Vote for UNC. My name is Shina Roberts, and I challenge you to join me, step forward, and make a future for our generation and the ones that are coming after us. Vote good night, God bless, and vote the United National Congress. Thank you.
Constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning team for the word. Thank you. So you know they say that politician always be prepared like a scout. So I see one of our boys just came from a walk, one of our other candidates. So I'll ask them a big greetings to you all. We have here with us Councillor Jason Ali. Siparia West.
Good night to each and every one of you all gathered here. My name is Jason Ali and I'm a candidate for the electoral district of Siparia West, Faizabad. I am telling you something, I'm telling it now. For months and years we have asked for an election in this country. And on August the 14th we have the chance to send a message to the People's National Movement. And that message that we will send for them, we will tell them we has had enough in this country. It is time to send a clear message to them and show them and let them know we are ready for good governance in this country. We are ready for a better representation in this country. We are ready for local government councillors and a government who will have integrity and that will not have any means or measure of corruption. And the only institution, the only party to do that in this country is the United National Congress. From now, today, to the 14th of August, the PNM will try to hoodwink you with everything. They will give you money. They will do anything possible to get your vote. We have suffered under this government from 2015 to now. Will you let something in a bag fool you? No, you cannot let that fool you. You will not let that fool you. So my brothers and sisters, I bring greetings to you from my electoral district of Siparia West. And I am telling you one thing today, the people of Siparia West, Faizabad, we are saying we had enough of the PNM. And on August the 14th, we will vote them out. This morning and yesterday, I walked with my colleague for Palaseco. I walked with her in Quarry because on Quarry one side belongs to Siparia West, one side belongs to the electoral district of Palaseco. And yesterday and today when we walk, we are seeing and we are hearing the people. They are crying out, they are asking for change, they are asking for help, and they are begging us to save this country. So we are coming to do one thing on the 14th of August. We are going to dip our finger in that electoral ink for change. We are going to dip our fingers in that electoral ink for the future of our children, for the future of our community, for the future of our grandchildren. I am telling you this, on Tuesday of this week here, I had my campaign launched by Interfaith service. And my Interfaith service started late. We started a couple minutes late. Why we started a couple minutes late? My family could not have left their home. Why? police hold some bandit right in front of my house. They have to block the road. And why it is they have to do that is that there is no room, there is nothing where our young children, our young people can get a proper job, can put food on their tables for their children. This is what we want to change. We want to ensure that our children and our grandchildren have meals to eat. We want to make sure that they have schools to go to. And the only way we can do that is if we vote out the People's National Movement. Good night and I thank you.
The food price is too high, and every 2 months pass, they're only raising the gas. All across the nation, it's only home invasion. Rowdy like Ben raised, and only guns in the place. So we don't back down, so we don't back down.
Oh yeah, on the road to victory, yeah. On the road to victory, you gotta stand your ground. Don't back down.
So we don't back down, stand your ground. 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 So we.
That's what we say. So come on, we're talking about the tax law. We want the tax law more. These are the tax law more to bring before. When they come to my house and tell you that. When they come to my house and they tell you that, ask them what's their plan. And they have a plan at all. You understand? Because what they all they do, they preach race and then they come and they hear some lies. And then on the election day, my hand have $200. Let me tell you something. Well, you need to stop falling for that. I will go for that. Let me tell you something. Yeah? All the parents suppose you have to go and vote PM, you know. Or you want the UNC suppose go and vote for UNC. And I bet you will be there. I bet you will be there. They have more numbers than we know district in this country. But I can't back again because I want to sing this in the head, you know. We UNC people don't like to go and vote. So let all them go ahead. But I tell you, let every single UNC supporter go and vote. And let me see the result there. But they have to vote to get justice. Vote to the right representation to get the justice that they want. You can't expect to get justice by not voting. You understand? So when they get up on the couch, forget the young and restless and the boy with the full fan tell and go and vote. And come and watch your show. You understand? So now I want to call a gentleman who go do an entertainment pass. And I'm going to tell you who you related to because of the biasness. If you ask Mr. Michael Hospitalis, we're going to do an entertainment here first. Right now. I was just told the big tiger cat man. I don't know enough from here, but I was here. Michael, I have any question for you here. Let me ask you the next question. How the roads going by here thing? Hey, let me give you a fact. Fact, not fiction. Just I want to hear, listen to me very carefully. Do you know Erie and Palo Seco and Labrie has the most amount of outhouses in this country? I mean the tree. That's a fact, you know. You need in this 21st century. You tell me this day and age, you going to do a little thing and cockroach feel like touching you? Yep. For real, man? give us some more facts and not fiction later. Michael.
Yeah. Alright,
So we don't back down. Stand your ground. So we don't back down. Stand your ground. So we don't back down. Stand your ground. So we don't back down. Stand your ground.
Oh yeah, on the road.
You're going to do something for the lovers. I'll let them all know. Give them a little more thing. You tell them. Sun in my eyes, enjoying the vibe, living my life with you. Loving the air, hands in your hair, whisper baby I do. It's for the lovers. Girl, if you ever leave and come back, love won't change. It's like a constant fire in my veins. I promise that I keep on loving you the same. You came into my life and it feels on my pain. Come on, somebody. And I've been waiting my whole life, girl, for this day. And in this moment, I'll give you my name. And my name, that's how I do, you do, we do. Let's walk down the aisle of love. We're going on my music, though. Say, I hear my music, I want a little music, a little game, a good thing, man. What you going on? Let's see, we're going to pull back this song. What are you doing, man? Pull it back. So, all the lovers, UNC family is our loving family on there, right? So, all the lovers, UNC family is our loving family, right?
You do, we do. Hey, let's walk down the aisle of love. Let's walk down the aisle of love. Let's walk down the aisle. Let's walk down the aisle. Let's walk, 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 walk down the aisle. Let's walk. UNC family, let's tell you for take my hands. Let's tell them take young people. Girl, I'm all into you. Give all me love when I say I do. Pretty, pretty girl with a smile so sunny. People them attack and attack, say me hurry. The love with me bring, you no have to worry. Give you everything with a diamond ring. Such a looking girl, turn you in my queen. Now I am your king. Love and protection is all we bring. Love and protection is what you and say bring. Is what we bring. Bring. Let's walk down the aisle of love. Let's walk down the aisle of love. Everybody good night. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I know that people are saying give the community a little support. And I tell them a blessed night. And I don't know what it is. Alright man, thanks.
Right. Alright, so before I introduce the other speaker, I want to make a little plea to the crowd that here tonight. Let me see them hands from the part of Second District. I show of hands. And from Erin. Here are one from all you. One thing I want from all you. You see your two candidates? Meet with them. When they come to walk with them through your district. Introduce them to your neighbor and then your auntie, whoever. Walk with them. People from Brighton, meet other candidate. Walk with her. Take her to the community. Show them the problems you all having. That's right. We will get a change in that regard. So our next speaker is no stranger to this community or the fact or fiction show. He is an advocate, a fighter, attorney extraordinaire, Mr. Kyle Takal Singh.
Good night, everybody. Good night to our political leader, Ms. Kamala Prasad, Bissessa, Senior Counsel. Good night to the United National Congress. Good night to you good people of Palo Seco. Let me hear you. The first thing I want to tell you is that of all the constituencies I have been in, this crowd must be one of the most powerful crowds with some of the most powerful candidates that I have seen. If there is any constituency that I feel confident is going to bring home the seats for the United National Congress, it is this one and these three young ladies right here. Now, Councillor Meru started off. You know it has something in movies called good cop, bad cop. I see Councillor Meru gave some people here a good buff. Why are we continuing to vote for this PNM when they treat us like dogs? I want to take it from another angle. And there's something else that he said. He gave kudos to the Hunters Search and Rescue team today for rescuing that young girl. They rescued them through conditions of adversity. And that is a lesson for everybody here. Because with good teamwork, we can rescue this country. That's what we must do. The young ladies, the candidates, you know, in ancient history, there's a fabled warriors, female warriors called Valkyries. And you know what is the meaning of Valkyries? The meaning of Valkyries is those who choose who will be slain. And these young ladies will slay the PNM come election day. I am confident. Because the choice is simple. The choice is between a safe country and an unsafe country. The choice is between property tax and no property tax. The choice is between a good quality of life and what we have now. Nothing. Nothing we have now. And if you want change, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a brighter and prosperous future, then the only choice is the United National Congress, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this team. Youth mixed with Councillor Meru, the wisdom of Solomon. This is Ramadan Singh, a campaigner for many years, knows how to mobilize, knows people, and knows how to provide service. Don't you want good service in your communities? Why on earth would you continue to vote for the People's National Movement? It makes no sense, ladies and gentlemen. If there was a case in court I could bring to fight, I would do, but I can't. The only way you can fight that battle is not in a courthouse. It is in the voting booth. And the chairman makes a good point, because I see it. I have worked every election for the last 15 years. I have worked in the battleground seats, Tunapuna, St. Joseph, Sawa, Barataria. And it is our people who sometimes let us down. The same excuses. They have to drop this one, they have to do this, they have to do that, they have to make roti, they have to get up and cook. They will come down 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Even when they extend the time, they still didn't come. We cannot take that chance on this election. You must get up early. You must come out at 6 o'clock. You must line up and you must vote them out. And when you go home, call 10 people and tell them go and vote them out too. That is the route to victory. And that is how we will take back our country, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to keep you too long, so I only want to wish everybody here good luck. And to make an announcement, I will be here on election day. If there are any issues, with police, with EBC, I will defend your right to vote here, so you don't have to worry about that. Get your ID card, check your name on the list, and go and vote. And if any other problems, you call me. Okay? So, given that, I want to thank Mr. Roberts, and I want to wish you all the best. And let us put the United National Congress back into power in your local government, and then take them in the general election whenever that is.
Extraordinaire. So, people are very political. I always beg them because other politicians do. So, what we can explain to you all about car, reach out to the candidate, help them carry the people to vote. Because they have $1 million. They need your help in whatever way you can. Come out and make some sandwich. Drop a case of water for them. Anything you can do to help them win this election will benefit you, the people of Erin and Paliseco and Brighton. So I started this program. I didn't introduce myself because I saved the best for last. My name is Derek Bowen. I am the candidate for Mondesi, and I give you this pledge. When Mondesi wins, Avocat San Francisco North wins, Otahiti wins, Siparia West wins, Erin wins, Paliseco wins, and Brighton Destiny wins. I give you this pledge. See just, no, I'm kind of saying in this law. I give you this promise, and we will guide and nurture these young candidates to make them the greatest representation that you all have ever had in this district. We will do that there. So, our next speaker, I ain't going to stand up now. As I just say, come now, boy, and do what you have to do. But ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, the fighter for the Labour constituency, welcome Mr. Victor Roberts.
honorable political leader, members of the NATEX, MPs, councillors, aldermen, UNC family, and you, ladies and gentlemen, our honored guests, good night. I want to firstly apologize for the absence of the Member of Parliament for Faizabad, Dr. Bodo, who would have been here but had a serious emergency to attend to. And Dr. Bodo wanted the privilege to bring to you these three lovely ladies who would be the next councillors for the respective districts come August 15th. The next councillors for the district come August 15th. The 14th is when you will elect them. And the 15th, they will be the representatives for Brighton Westerney, Palo Seco, and Erin. I want you to first take a look at these three beautiful, young ladies. You see, we want to send a message to the PNM tonight that Palo Seco, Erin, and Brighton Westerney deserve the best, not only by education, but also by looks. Three ladies who any young boy here tonight will like to have the opportunity to propose. But in order for you to propose to these three young ladies, they must be in a position, to first demonstrate what true and proper representation is all about. We want to tell Keith Rowley that we fed up with all candidates over and over. It was a great Calypsonian who once said that we fed up at the same thing over and over. And when they give you the candidate for Erin over and over, what they give you over and over is promises that cannot fill the sugar bottle, the milk pan, and even the book bag. We have had a prime minister for years who tell you, the people, that he cares and that you are making the right choice. And we deliver because we care. All those shrines that they brought to you never bear fruits. It was 2 local elections ago that Keith Christopher Rowley, the greatest liar on earth, stood up in Palo Seco Government Primary School and said to you that he have appointed a team, and that team was supposed to have on his desk a proposal for the Palo Seco Velodrome, and that work would start before the last 2 local elections. it was Keith Rowley that said that to you. And you sit down in the Palosico school, Palosico and Erin, and take what Keith said for granted. But I don't blame Keith, you know, because Keith Rowley know that all you folks like is promises. If you want promises, if you want to live on promises, then do not vote for these three candidates, because they are not about promises. They are here to deliver a type of representation that you have never experienced before. Keith Rowley stood up 2 elections ago, General, and tell Labre that he had signed a memorandum of understanding for you, the people of the constituency of Labre, which Palosico, Brighton, Westerney, and Erin fall into. He said, we have signed a memorandum of understanding with Suriname and with Guyana, and everything is in place to put a plywood factory where you would be able to benefit and source employment within the constituency of Labre. What Rowley did is that he signed the memorandum of understanding. He negotiated with Suriname and Guyana. And to the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Christopher Rowley government went away with the ply and leave you with the wood. That is what he did. He promised to build the plywood factory. In 2020 elections, Rowley stand up in Labre, Papa. And Khadija, you must remember these things. And he said to Labre that we have negotiated with China and that we would be building a dry dock in Labre to facilitate the employment. He tell the youths, out of that dry dock, you will have employment. You will have to train and qualify yourself in order to ascertain employment in Labre. But why Keith Rowley tell you that you have to train and get ready to work in the dry dock? Keith Rowley government were closing down all the NESC, all the trade school, and leaving schools abandoned where you would not be able to get the necessary qualification to get work on the imaginary dry dock. Added to that, after he made all that promise and put up a big billboard in Point Door Junction, you went and voted resoundingly for Keith Rowley. Today, ladies and gentlemen, what you have in Labre is not even the dock. They go on with that and they leave you dry, so you have no dry dock. That is what they did to you. But if that was not enough, Rowley stood up as Chanel. And by the way, that's my daughter. Let us make that plain. Rowley stood up and tell you why she uncle traumatized when he see the fridge. She say her family have I telling her she uncle. While he traumatized when he see the fridge, because Rowley boasts to you, the mothers, the fathers, the workers, the OWTU, the parents, the children, the grandchildren, the government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin. And you clap, and you rave, and you went out, and you voted under the Freedom of Information Act, which proves that Petrotrin were indeed making a profit, you went on and clapped and believed King Liar. And to the end of the day, you cannot provide for your families. Added to that, Rowley promised you, the people, that he was going to bring something when you realize that Petrotrin was history. He said that we're going to bring something that you can benefit from. Today, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Christopher Rowley, after closing the doors of the refinery and mamagaing my good friend Ansel Roger and some of my comrades, Rowley said to you that you will benefit from Heritage Petroleum. Today, ladies and gentlemen, you continue to suffer. Rowley make you people who would have stand up as proud fathers and mothers. You who would have stood out as proud petroleum engineers and drillers and headmen, mechanics, all you folks who would have been working in the gauging section, those of you who would have been working transport. Not only did Rowley lick up Petrotrin, but he lick up your finances, he lick up your medical, he lick up your pension plan, and to the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, he lick up your homes. Today, we have so many broken homes as a result of the closure of Petrotrin. We have children going astray because parents are not in a position to provide the necessity of those children's life. We have children who doing everything possible to make $1 because there is no future, there is no employment for the young people, much less the elderly in this constituency. Today, ladies and gentlemen, while some of the candidates speak of crime, and while I do not condone crime, I am saying to you, when people hungry, when people have nothing to eat, when mothers have no milk in the totots to give their child, and the father cannot bring a Pampers, a cereal, and a Similac, I am telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you can expect anything. You as elderly folks, parents, I am certain that you know what it is like to be hungry. I am certain that if you have never experienced hunger before, you are now experiencing it under Keith Rowley. And when your children cannot get a meal and you cannot provide it, you have to expect anything and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you tonight, with all that has happened from 1956 under the ambience of the People's National Movement to tonight, I want to ask you if you will continue to live in this country on promises. I have some children that when I promise, if I cannot deliver, problems. When I call Shin, short for Chanel, yes, sir. How you understand me so? living in the promised land. Well, Shin Daddy go make up for that. Well, they know the I. The point I'm making, ladies and gentlemen, are you prepared to live on promises by the PNM for the rest of your life? Is it to say that the PNM understand that you, the people of Labre and Palaseco, is it to say that the Keith Rowley administration consider you people to be brainless? Is it to say that Keith Rowley administration consider you to be brainwashed? Is it to say, ladies and gentlemen, that Keith Rowley really believe that you, the people of Labre, according to Eric Williams, when I was a little boy, that you live under the tail of the donkey? Well, if I don't believe that, that is the treatment that you folks have been receiving over the years. You have been receiving donkey bottom treatment. That is what you have been receiving from this PNM party. But all is not lost. We have provided 3 young individuals full of stamina, full of character, motivated, stimulated, and ready to take on this job from a frontally attack. In my interview with these ladies, after giving the authority to look and select suitable and workable candidates for these 3 electoral districts, these 3 ladies and gentlemen, make it quite clear to me that they ain't here to make joke. They understood the methodology that the PNM used for years to captivate the minds of the voters. And even with that in mind, these 3 ladies decide that they are going to take the battle and they will fight the PNM and bring the PNM to the ground to ensure that you, the people, benefit from the wealth, the resources of this country. The resources of this country ought to be managed by those that you vote for in central government. Their job, ladies and gentlemen, is to manage the resources and to ensure that equity comes across the board with the delivery of the funds that is in our treasury as a result of our economical standing. And when you have a government who would discriminate even against their own, to hurt others who we know are the opponents of the government. And just in case, I need to break it down further. When you have Colin Mbut, Keith Rowley, Faris Salvari, Stuart Young, Lion Attorney General, Reginald Amor, Fitzgerald, Idiotic Hines, and the team who will actually starve the Siparia Regional Corporation because it is led by the UNC punish you, the PNM supporters, just to break the Siparia Regional Corporation. That is a different level of evil. That is as though a parents who would sacrifice their children in order to please themselves. And this is what the PNM continue to do to you, the people in Palasico area and Abre. They will starve you. They will punish you. They will do anything to you. Just for two reasons. One, to keep you at their disposal. And two, to try to take control of the corporation. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? Today, you are without a refinery and an oil company. Well, if you didn't know why, let me just remind you. Keith Rowley have a partner. That partner have some farm out areas. That partner is also a financier to Keith Rowley PNM. And when the Mark Boss and the auditors in Petrotrin produce their evidence that Petrotrin was paying for a commodity that they were not receiving, you know what happened? Keith Christopher Rowley firstly fired your member of parliament from Santa Flora. Fire she while she was in either Grenada or St. Vincent. So off she throat. Added to that, what Keith Rowley did is while he tell you that he went for some checkup, he was on his phone speaking with his farmer partner and telling you, Trinidad and Tobago, that he was just calling his friend to find out what this Petrotrin issue was all about. What Keith Rowley did not tell you is that he had his Minister of Energy. What Keith Rowley did not tell you is that he had the Petrotrin board. It was Keith Rowley who appointed the board. What Keith Rowley did not tell you is why he fired Nicole Olivier. That is what he didn't tell you. But to the end of the day, Keith Rowley doesn't consider or concern about you except for one day. And the day that Keith Rowley will preach and tell you all the goodies is on the day of the 14th. Keith Rowley appoint a candidate for Paloseco. That candidate lived right in Paloseco, and for 25 years, have you ever seen that candidate come into your doors, even under the pandemic, and ask you if you have a pong assault? Have you ever seen that candidate with all the flood right by the Paloseco Secondary School? Have you ever seen that candidate out in flood waters with a tall boots and sharing some concerns about the people who is underwater? Have you ever seen that candidate, ladies and gentlemen, doing any community service that your children benefited from? These three candidates, they are involved in personally gathering hampers, stationaries. Those candidates go to several schools and give out stationaries for NEC exam. these candidates come to the floodwaters with their toll booths. Many times you see me in the flood. Who doing the video? It's not me. It's not me. When you see the video taking place and I talking and pointing out people underwater, it's not I doing the video. It's these beautiful women coming out in the mud, in the water, and rendering, risking their lives to help you, the citizen. That is what these ladies does. So when Rowley send a candidate who you even see, who never even tell you good morning in a polite way, then you must understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there is just on stupidness. The next candidate for Erin, when she come to you in Erin, feel free to ask her, because as Chanel said, we deal with facts, not fiction. You ask the Erin candidate, when there is flood in her electoral district, ask her who she called to go and rescue people in Lamoureux Trace, lower down in Palo Seco. Ask her who she called. You know who she called? The Ghostbuster woman, together with myself. She called Victor, your team outside. I said, we in the road. She said, well, our lady, underwater, no rescue in Lamoureux Trace. And these ladies will go with me. And we take chances. We take serious chances. You witness a gentleman from Laspaho try to cross the floodwater right here in Palo Seco. And what happened? People had to rescue him. His car washed away. We take chances that those Palo Seco and Erin councillors, they will never take. We expose ourselves to danger to help you, the people of this community. You know why? Because we understand that service is not about serving yourself, but service is about serving the people. And that is why I was proud and still proud to choose these three young ladies to stand up and represent you, the people in Palo Seco, Erin, and Vancouver. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to watch these three lovely ladies. You listen to their discourse here tonight. And even though while they were trembling and shaking for the first time speaking at this level, let me tell you something. They were able to build courage, put aside fear, and show the metal inside of them and perform. These ladies and gentlemen, I will stand with this team. I will stand with this team night and day. And you people in Palo Seco, Erin, and Lamoureux, you know Victor Roberts. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. These young warriors, ladies and gentlemen, they are not afraid of the PNM. They are not afraid of Ali Ramdeo and Mr. George. They ain't afraid. And mark my words, after Keith Rowley hear them tonight, expect Keith Rowley coming to Palo Seco to make promises to you. I send these three young ladies because they could pull out any man in any corner, and I'm sure that they will pull out Keith Rowley to come down Palo Seco to tell you to vote PNM. But I want Rowley to know that these young ladies, ladies, they are respectable. These young ladies, Rowley, is 3 young ladies that you cannot buy. And the reason you cannot buy them, Rowley, is because not only they're not for sale, it's because these 3 young individuals recognize that the future of Palo Seco, Brighton, Westerly, and Erie is within their hands. And they are prepared, ladies and gentlemen, to work with you, to work for you, and to ensure that your access roads, that Arlene and Christine and George and all of them who come before tell you,
the constituency of your day. We're not going to play red tape, green tape, because when they want to vote, they come in the red road. When they want to vote, they skip into the patrol. When they want to vote, they come in with umbrella. When they want to vote, they in front your doorstep. I tell these 3 young ladies, I am going to teach them to set a new record, a new precedent in terms of representation. And that new precedent that these 3 young ladies will set on your behalf is after they won this August 14th election, they will not have to walk around and campaign and ask you to vote, because their delivery, their service will speak for itself. That is what these ladies intend to do. We will not have to be going and begging Tom, Dick and Harry to help with a campaign. When these ladies don't deliver, come this term, I am telling you, not one of them will have to come door knocking and tell you we want your vote. That is what these women is about. Time for games over. And as I wrap up, one of the candidates, Mr. Palo Seco candidate for the PNM, come in and knock your door and telling you, when you say nothing has been done in this electoral district, what he telling earlier? He said the Prime Minister said that after this election, he going to take care of you, the people in Palo Seco. And that is just in case it goes in the fridge. That is what the man telling people, no, don't worry. The Prime Minister promised to take care of all you after this election. When they're driving up and down, busting shock, busting tire, still moving in tire. As they hear election, they start to patch hole, fix this hole, fix that hole, patch that one. And then hear what they're telling you. They're telling you, don't blame the government, you know. Don't blame the government. Blame WASA. Blame WASA for the whole. WASA responsible. So then, what they're trying to tell you is that the Minister of Utilities, Marvin Gonzalez, who roundly boasts that he pick a man who knows nothing about WASA and make him the Minister of WASA, then what he tried to tell you, the people, is that they have no control over WASA. But WASA belongs to the... WASA belongs to who? So if the government is responsible for WASA,
Rohan Sinanan is responsible for that road. Arlene and Dana, they were responsible. They were responsible for all the minor roads. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you still living in a deplorable condition, and all you living on is promises and promises. Well, I am here to tell you tonight. I am here to tell you tonight that if you people, after the 14th of August, if you people go back and vote for promises, I want to tell you straight to your face tonight, whatever Rowley do to you, don't complain. Take it and take it like a man. That is what you have to do. Because I cannot see people who suffer for years, suffer in every and for every form of sustenance. Rowley make everybody, who he make vendors, he make PH drivers. Who he make PH drivers, he make robbers. Who he make robbers, he make them home invaders. Who he make home invaders, he give you the #1 job, CPEP. That is what he give you. And all you folks who work in CPEP, when you go by the Chinese man right around the corner, and you collect your CPEP kakada, and you head down by the Chinese, and you're going in smiling because you're feeling strong now, you have something here. When you're reaching by the Chinese, and you watch the prices, you know what you're starting to do? Give me 2 potatoes. Give me a taste maker. Chinese, you could cut this butter in 2, half a butter, and you want a 5 roses flour. And you have to utilize that until you meet your next CPP. You know why? Because when Digicel tell you, this is your last warning. Your last warning, you know what I mean? I experienced that a couple times, right? You know. This is your last warning. Pay your bill now to avoid disconnection. I want to tell you that today, tomorrow evening, when you hear Tiantec send this pretty foreign recording, hi, this is the electricity how they stated? Electricity Commission of Trinidad and Tobago, and they're talking nice to you. And we ask you urgently to come forth and pay your bill for avoid disconnection. And here you tell yourself, you're telling the madam, hey, they ain't go cut we no because the lady song real nice. And then they say, they ain't go cut we no, the man song real nice on that recording. So we could take a chance. And while you're sleeping, and you wake up, and the place in darkness, you lie back down and you tell yourself, current gone. But current ain't gone for the night, you know. Current gone until you pay. But the problem with that is that the little money that you get from CPEP, you cannot put a proper meal on the table so that your children could be nourished to go to school, to take that schoolwork. And as a result of hardship, the children now turn into violence in school, because when they go to school and they're hungry, and you see Omar with a fig, an apple, 2 grapes, peanut butter, and a kiss bread, and he watch on the next side and he still have a cheese sandwich, and when they look good, he have a aloo pie and still have a doubles in the lunch kit. They say beat that and take all the food. I am telling you in schools, children fighting and taking away other children lunches because they're hungry. We know from small, they tell you a hungry man is a hungry man. Today, hungry children, they are violent children. Fight non-stop because people cannot provide. We want to bring back Trinidad and Tobago to the point where good governance must be the end of the day. And when I say good governance, I want you to pay attention in all. I want you to pay attention all. When I say good governance, I mean good governance by any government that sit in office. I do not care if it's UNC. I want good governance. I am a fighter for good governance. I am teaching these 3 young ladies to fight for good governance. And if you, the people of Palo Seco and Erin, decide to stand up for good governance, then these 3 candidates will be your next representatives come August 14th. They will be. So ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to put the future of your children, which is at stake. One of the candidates tell you tonight that the future of the young people is on the brink of the precipice. And it doesn't take the government to push you over. The way the government treat you, the way the government have you living, once you are on the brink of the precipice, you are on dangerous ground. A simple wind will blow you over because you're so light from starvation of this government that the breeze will throw you down. That is what the PNM has brought you, the citizens, to in this part of the Western Hemisphere. You cannot provide, and when you cannot provide, your family go astray. Now is the time to take back, firstly, your family. Forget mommy and daddy. Forget mommy and daddy. When we born, you know the first thing we could remember? Your mommy and your daddy, before they kiss you and say, look at this wonderful baby, they take you up and they come by your ears and they say, vote PNM. Before they even say, look at how pretty this baby is, they come down in your ears and I say again, vote PNM. Let me tell you something. Only even Christian yet. First thing all they know is to vote PNM. Let me bust a mark here tonight. Everybody who know my parents, Mr. Roberts and Mistress Roberts, who is now a widow, everybody know that my family comes from the bowel. A matter of fact, they build the PNM down in Labre. They build Eon Anthony. I can't remember AC Alexis, but they build Eon Anthony. They build them. They fence them. Those days we had government PTSD bus. We beaten life out of them bus with Barize going to any rally. Badam, bam, badam, badam, bam, badam. And let me tell you what we used to do too. Many people in the bus, when they want to see somebody resemble ULF or DLP, they spit it through the window. Twa! You who walking had to brakes upon your windscreen right back. That is a fact. That is how it was. We used to look at the Indian people. We used to look at them as minors. We used to look at them as though they are not real people. That is how we used to look at them. We used to believe that we are in charge And we are in charge because the African government in charge. And once the African government in charge, we don't care about nothing else. That is how they teach us. I was shocked. I go and let the bag, the cat out of the bag. Man sing about the cat with him somewhere there. I was shocked. And I'm telling all the PNM people that here tonight, I want everybody who is PNM to know that Olio could not have been more PNM than my parents. And my mother called me. And my mother said to me, Victor, I am coming. And I am coming to vote for my granddaughter, Shannon Roberts, the candidate for the UNC. That is what my mother said to me last week. She went for a holiday by my sister in the States. And Mountain, God's willing, she will be here to stick that X deep in the heart of the PNM for the UNC candidate, she grandchild. So I want to tell all the PNM here tonight, I want to tell all the PNM under the sound of my voice that if a real PNM like my mother could recognize that this election is about representation, then I want to ask you tonight to do as my mother and come out in your numbers and vote for every one of these candidates and put them to represent you, to make your life and to bring some level of equity to you, the people of the constituency and the electoral district of these Lapre, Brighton Western, Erin, and Paloseco. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you heard them. You witnessed the testimony tonight. And I am asking you, as someone who you trust, someone who you voted for in the 2020 election, I am asking you, the people, to transform and to transfer the same love and passion you have for me. I am asking you to transform that same love and passion and help these candidates to be victorious come August 14th, so that they will be able to deliver to you, the people of this part of the constituency. God bless you. Good night. That's up. We have one man to come and do something before they go. It's punishing you. Nah, I can't hide it. Nah, let's go Spanish.
Right, so I'm going to give you again of your candidate.
Yeah.
I wanted the people.
Yes, sir.
Wake up.
Yeah.
They don't see no option.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah.